Alright, this is the first track on the album, 72 Seasons. Oh, by the way, I'm learning every single solos on Metallica's new album, 72 Seasons in 72 minutes. The reason why I'm doing this is because there's been a lot of talk around Kirk's solo on the album. Some people say it's the suckiest and the easiest and laziest solos ever. Some people say it's just as Metallica as ever. So the best way to have the most informed opinion is to learn it, but I didn't want to just learn it and make a cover, so I decided to challenge myself. Since the album is abbreviated to 72S, I decided to do 72M, which is 72 minutes. What do you think? Do you think it's possible to learn all the solos in such a limited time? Let's go find out. Oh, by the way, since there are 12 tracks, 12 solos on the album, I decided to divide out the time, so I have 6 minutes exactly to learn each and every solo. So let's go ahead and give it a listen. Wow, that is Metallica, repetition and long solos to start off the day. Well, I'm going to start the timer and start learning for 6 minutes. At the end, I will record to a drum and bass isolated track to see how much I can remember. Alright, let's keep going. 6 minutes starts now. Alright, that's 6 minutes. Let's see how it goes. Alright, now we got one song down, let's move on to the next, which is Shadows Follow. Let's go. Alright, that was the only time I get to listen to it without timing myself, so I'm gonna go ahead and start the learning process now. And timer starts now. Time is up. Time to record this. Alright, number 3 on the track. Screaming S. I'm not gonna say the word. But it's another minute long solo. Well, let's get to learning. And make sure my guitar's on. And place back speed. Alright, stop. Time's up. Let's get to recording. out the song number 4, which is Sleepwalk My Life Away. Another almost minute long solo, but we'll get to it. At this point, I'm just gonna believe every single solo is probably a minute long. Well, let's get to learning. Alright, let the learning process begin. I got a different timer this time, and timer starts now. Oh, time's up. That's all I got. I have to say, out of the 4 solos I've learned so far, relatively speaking, this is definitely the hardest one. So let's get to recording. Alright, we made it to track number 5, which is You Must Burn. Let's get to listening. Wow, that was long. Alright, wish me luck on this super long solo. Timer starts now. Well, that's it. That's all the time I got. Alright, here goes nothing. Alright, we made it to number 6 on the track. We're halfway through the album. The next one is Lux Æterna. This one is very common because as soon as that one was dropped, a lot of people made reaction or solo comment, or some people made like, I made a better version of the solo. So I've heard the solo a few times, but I'm still gonna give myself the grace to get even more familiarized with it. So let's get to listening. I'm excited for this one because it's short and sweet. It's just because it's short. Alright, let's get to learning. Alright, so I got my trusted Ibanez here because I need a locking nut to do all that whammy action. But let's get to learning. Timer starts now. Alright, time's up. That one, I actually didn't even need that much time because he literally was just going ham with whammy bar. But let's go ahead and record it and see how it goes. Alright, we're at track number 7, which is Crown of Barbed Wire. Let's go ahead and give it a listen. Okay, that one wasn't too bad and it's not over a minute long, so I like that. Let's get to learning. Alright, time to learn Crown of Barbed Wire. Timer starts now. Alright, time's up. That one wasn't too bad. Let's get to recording and see how it goes. Alright, Crown of Barbed Wire. I feel pretty good about this one. Let's see how it goes. Number 8 on the track. We're almost done. Chasing Light is the next one. That wasn't too bad. He incorporated a lot of his favorite licks in there, so that should be very easy to replicate. Let's get to learning. All right, we got 6 minutes on the clock. Let's get learning. All right, my time is up. Let's get to recording. This one has a lot of Kirk's famous lick. Once you separate all the sections, it becomes a lot easier to memorize. So I should be able to do this one. Alright, track number 9, If Darkness Had a Sun. This one I've also heard before, but again, I'm still gonna give myself the grace to listen to it so I can just, get to know the solo even better. Let's go! Alright, this one's got a lot of interesting licks. Again, they're all Kirk's signature, so it shouldn't be too hard. I just need to figure out where they are, and let's hope for the best. Alright, If Darkness Had a Sun. Alright, we'll get the timer going. Wow. Alright, it's time to record If Darkness Had a Sun. There were a lot of phrases that were just hard to memorize in a short time, so I'll try my best. Alright, we're at Too Far Gone, which is the 10th track on the album. So far, I haven't really been impressed by anything yet, but we have 2 more tracks. Hopefully there's something that's a bit different and more dynamic, but we'll see. Wow, that was definitely the shortest solo yet on this album, and it happens to be my favorite so far. It gave me the Seek and Destroy vibe, which is definitely not a bad thing. I'm excited to learn this one. Let's get going. So while I was preparing for Moises, which is an online tool that I use to get the stems, I noticed that there are 2 solos sectioned off in 2 different parts. Of course, I couldn't expect Metallica to write a solo that's only like around 20-ish seconds. So I'm gonna have to divide up my learning time 3 minutes for each time, which is gonna be challenging. But luckily, he's still just running through his favorite licks. So maybe I'll be able to do it. Let's see how it goes. Timer will start now. Well, my time's up. That one was exceptionally easy. I was able to basically instantly pick it up, and there was a lick that I just naturally did, and that happened to be on the record. So I think I will do pretty well on this one. Let's get going. All right, let's get to recording. almost at the end. We're at the 11th track of the album, which is Room of Mirrors. Let's hope there's no two separated solos in this track. Wow, that one was probably the longest yet. Almost a minute and 20 seconds. But the last part, the that part just repeats a lot, and the phrasing is not really difficult at all. So that shouldn't be too bad. So let's get to learning. All right, let's get the party rolling. My time is up. That one also wasn't too bad. Oh, let's get to recording. All right, let's get the party rolling. Alright, we're at the end. I can't believe we reached the end of this madness. We're on the final track, the number 12 track, which is titled Inamorata. It's a whopping 11 minutes long song, so I'm assuming there's gonna be multiple solos. Maybe like one or The Day That Never Comes. So like there will be slow solos and then fast solos at the end. Otherwise, I don't know what they could do in 11 minutes if they don't have like tempo changes and whatnot. But let's get to listening first. Oh my god, I was so scared that he's just gonna solo till the end, till 11 minutes mark. But that seems like that's it. Wow. I will reserve my opinions on the song. This is not a song critic or react video. It's just strictly about learning solo, so we'll keep it there and get to the learning part. Oh boy, am I glad this is gonna be over soon, and I probably won't be listening to Metallica for a long time. But let's let the timer start rolling. Time is up. I think I might just jambalaya pentatonic at the end. Alright, here's the finale. I'm not feeling too confident about this one, but I'm just gonna try to recreate what he improvised to the best of my ability in a very limited time frame. So here goes. I'm done! Wow! I can't believe I finished this madness. 12 solos in 72 minutes. That's an hour and 12 minutes only. Wow, what a journey. Of course, I didn't learn everything note for note, with the exception of Lux Æterna and Too Far Gone. Those two I didn't even need 6 minutes to learn. For most of the solos, I was just trying to recreate the most recognizable parts, hit the high notes, and everything in between. I just fool around with the pentatonic scale. But regardless, overall, I still think the challenge was quite a success because I didn't even think I can play half of what I played. So for myself, it's a success. But what I think doesn't matter. What I want to know is what you think. Which solo do you think I butchered the most and which one do you think I did the best? Leave in the comment, let me know.